Hey everyone, it's Cloud Caked. Welcome to Fauna in Sims 4, the collab you didn't know you needed, and honestly, neither did I. To begin, I changed her walk to feminine and her voice to sweet, because anyone who calls others dearie, as Fauna does, is a walking piece of cotton candy. You may have noticed I hovered over the last name section because I had an existential crisis thinking about the fact that Animal Crossing characters don't have last names. Next, I worked out her general body shape. First, I always put my CAS creations into the shell bikini, not only because it's comical and adorable, but also because it lets me see more of their body without flashing the public and getting my first video on YouTube red flagged. I thought of Fauna as long in length, but since we don't have a height slider, I made her legs a little thinner and pretended. While deer can be quite lean, Fauna's favorite drink is a mocha with lots of milk and 3 teaspoons of sugar, so I made her less buff than I may have any other regular deer and gave her a little booty like those whitetails I see in the field out back. For her face shape, I really wanted to emulate Fauna's large doe eyes and round nose. Her nose and mouth are more pronounced, and she has a wide smile. I tried to incorporate those details into her face structure. In New Leaf, Fauna has such a kind, gentle personality, and one of my favorite things about her is how content she looks. I wanted Sim Fauna to look equally serene without making her look like a stoner. I found her mouth the most complicated to fiddle with, just because it is wider, and finding the correct structure for her facial features to match it, without her smiling creepily, was a fine line. I also had never noticed Fauna had no eyebrows until I had to choose some, but luckily they look more natural than having none at all. For hair, I had a difficult time choosing which style screamed angelic mammal, but instead I chose to fix more of her face because the flaws yelled at me more than my internal monologue. I changed her eye color to white too. It really helped pull together the shorter hairstyle I chose in the end, an overall tranquil vibe I went for. I did do a full outfit set. I lacked the classic shearling coat she iconically rocks for the everyday outfit, so I went with what I thought a young, fresh Fauna would dabble in. But really, how old is Fauna? Is she 14-year-old Beth straight out of Little Women? Or is she the geriatric sweetheart down my street? False. She is an ageless being. I tried to choose natural colors, or mostly browns, from all of her outfits to keep it uniform with the "hey, I'm a deer" thing. While the fan sites say her style is basic, I wanted an elevated basic. Fauna is better than that. She is double basic. Fauna loves mental math, not regular shapes and finger counting math. Mental math. A nerdy, double basic bean deserves a stylish, teacher-esque wardrobe. And speaking of teachers, that's Fauna's dream job. Cute, right? Also, I'd like to point out the terrible party outfit that we began with before giving her a sweet printed dress. Why do all the randomized party outfits look like I left a bad rave in 2009? It's something magically awful that EA has never changed. I was reading that her birthday is March 26, yay Aries, and while this has absolutely no relevance to why I chose these outfits, I thought trivia would fill the time as you watched me go through 45 encores of pants, makeup, and shirts. For the outdoors outfit, I finally found a coat close enough to the infamous shearling coat. If you've seen the sim running outside bug hunting with a leaf umbrella, your heart would implode on sight. I almost forgot. Personality. Fauna is good at math and wants to be a teacher. I went for the academic goal. The cheerful trait seemed like a given at this point, and I also loved her cackling after I clicked on it. The bookworm also seemed obvious. She looks like she reads amongst trees and wildflowers, and she's smart. Fauna also gets up at 6 a.m. in New Leaf, so I assumed she loves the outdoors because you would not catch me out of the house before 10 a.m. Finally, here's Fauna doing some Fauna things in her New Leaf-inspired home. I went for the objects in her house that always stand out to me, namely the pink parlor wall, the gramophone, the aloe plant, and the mismatched furniture. And, of course, coffee. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more Animal Crossing sim creations, please leave a comment or a like. And if you didn't like this video, you can catch these hands at midnight on March 20th, 2020 at GameStop.